My name is Phil, and I have aphasia. But I don't want to talk about me. I want to talk about you. I want to talk about your stories, your fears, your dreams. Do you like cooking? Do you like basketball? Do you like sports? Do you like, well, whenever you want to talk about it, it's up to you. The one thing we don't talk about is politics. How I'll do this? Mostly now, everybody has a smartphone. But you didn't have a smartphone, we'll do a Zoom in with you. Or maybe you want pictures. Or maybe you want audio and video. Or video and audio. Whatever you want to do, it's up to you. So I'll edit it, get it back to you, and put it on YouTube. So, let's get started. And you know what? It's free.
Hello, my name is Lucy and I have aphasia. I had a stroke on January 8th, 2023, which was exactly 1 week after the New Year and exactly 2 weeks after Christmas. And it was exactly 3 weeks before my birthday. Fun times. Anyway, at first I had a hard time understanding. I couldn't read. I couldn't understand what people talking to me. I couldn't come up with the words I was trying to say. With my numbers were hard to remember. And it was very difficult. And I've gotten much better since time. When I was thinking about talking about this, I was thinking about my dad and what he possibly may have went through, what I go through, and many other people go through who have aphasia. Like, people don't want to talk to us. Maybe because people don't talk to me because they don't know how to handle it, maybe. So they just don't even talk. And well, I'm in Hawaii. I was born and raised in Hawaii. And before my passed away, dad passed away in 2015, and my mom passed away 2 years after that, so in 2017. And my parents had been married in Hawaii before Hawaii was even a state. This is when it was a territory. That's how long they were married. So when I was thinking about my dad, I remember when he lived a couple of years before he passed, he was losing his memory. He had that dementia. Hopefully I say it right. That's something I always do with my dad. I always talk to him. Every day, would take him to bed. I always tell him every day, there's 2 things you gotta remember from Dad. First thing, hey Dad, when you die, where are you going? Heaven. Good. Second, always remember, Dad, no matter what, always remember that I'm the favorite child. And that's just what we did, you know. Because we always talked. So with my mom, you know, she would take care of my dad as much as she could, and she had cancer. So he passed. He lived longer than expected, so he lived longer. But when one time my dad came by and he was like, "Hey Lucy, who's that lady who gave me that dinner to me?" I was like, "Oh, that's your wife, Laura." He was like, "Oh, why don't you tell her come over tonight and come live with me?" I was like, "Ah." I was like, "Okay, I'll be good tell." So I told my mom, I'm like, "Hey, Dad needs some loving. go to bed with him, and just laughing. And but I started thinking he started to forget my mom because she really wouldn't talk with that much, probably because she couldn't handle, um, or she didn't know what to do. I don't know. But she was taking care of him, and but with aphasia, I would relate it to was like people not what talking to people don't talk to me, and maybe that's what happened. We need to communicate with each other. We need to talk to people, even if you talk verbally or if you can't talk. There's some way to communicate with someone. So I just encourage everyone to communicate with someone, especially aphasia, because aphasia is lonely thing, man. Loneliness is a disease, and it can hurt us. So make friends. Even if you do notes, writing notes, or making a face, giving a smile. It's something. Communicate with each other, especially with aphasia. Because we're always told, which is true, we're not stupid. We just have a time to communicate. They just give us a time. We need to communicate. Be patient with us, The one thing I hated when I talked to people after I had the stroke, we would say, hey, do you remember me? And I'm like, oh, yeah, trust me, I remember who you want me to tell you what you just did a couple of years ago. But yeah, so I just do the best I can to laugh. Yes, I have a lot of anger still yet, but I'm getting better. But I'm grateful we have group and know people who have aphasia, so we can relate with each other and just be okay, and just to be okay. All right, some days are better than others, but at least we have each other. So that's kind of wanted to talk about today, and that's it for now. Thank you.
And also, you can do playback speed, whatever you like, fast or slow, was up to you. And also now you can do captions too. And all to remember to subscribe, please. Thank you.